There is a place where destiny and desire meet with opportunity. A place where the vaguely silent dream of a young mind flows into a beautiful present, secured in the future. Nestled in the cradle of the heart of Niger, Kontagora is this life-transforming place. A place where the belabored becomes the favored academically. A place where toddlers are nurtured to fitness, inspired to greatness, and motivated to competence. This place is so pristine, it feels like a secret. Mustapha Comprehensive School is an all-encompassing institution of learning birthed 40 years ago. The founder of the school, Colonel Dr. Sani Bello, retired, goes down memory lane.
Honestly, I don't know why. All my life I wanted to be a school bursar. I always loved to be a school bursar. I don't know why. It was probably because the bursar in my secondary school then was influential and powerful, as they say. And he was a kind of role model to me. So I wanted to be a school bursar. But God will have it, I didn't end up to be a school bursar, but a school proprietor. And the reason why I started the school was essentially because of my children, because of one or two of my children. When I left the army, my children were going to school in Kano, St. Thomas Primary School, which was, as you know, St. Thomas Kano was very good school. So after I left the army, I decided to go back to Kontagora and stay there, thinking that everything was the same like I left it when I was in primary school myself. And I sent my children, two of my sons, to the Central Primary School, where I was as a young man, as a small boy. But every day they came back from school, they were complaining. No this, no that, no teacher was sleeping. They said, hey, what's wrong with that school? I thought the school was bad. So I changed them to another school. That one did not change, the complaint did not stop. Then I changed them to another school. I said, this time let me take you to the Army Children's School. If there's nothing else, you will learn discipline. So I sent them to Army Children's School, and even that they were still complaining. But I said, well, by the grace of God, my next child, who was Amin Sani Bello, would not go to this kind of school. I will give him a school of my liking and my standards, so that he will be able to not complain to me again about the quality of education. So I started as a hobby with a nursery school, Mustapha, in 1981, September. My intention was to stop at nursery school, to be honest. After 2 years, I would say, okay, parents take their children away and leave me alone. That's the reason why the first year I built a classroom block with two classes, and head teachers. And fortunately, by that time, I was chairman of Niger State National Youth Service. And at that time also, there was another thing which was to my advantage. NCE graduates were doing NYSC. So what I did was, I went and selected two young ladies who had a teacher training certificate experience and also went through NCE. So you can see they were professional teachers, well-trained teachers, and I invited them to come and start my school as NYSC. I put one of them called a Sese, of best memory, the head teacher. So after 2 years, I was ready to say, go. But then the parents said, no, you're not fit. You have given our children good nursery education, you must go to primary school. So that I had no choice but to start building another classroom block again, 2. Thinking what? I was reluctantly dragged on to primary school until I went to primary 6. Then I turned up. I said, no, I'm not going to move forward. I'll stop here. For many years, I think about 3-4 years or so, the parents were complaining that I'm throwing their children to the market after I've given them good primary education. I must continue secondary school. Well, reluctantly I said, okay, let me do junior secondary school. So, while in junior secondary school, my intention was to stop there. But again, pressure on parents. So how could you do that after you have done all the work? I said, I don't have a classroom. I don't have, even your classroom now are good enough. So reluctantly, I pushed on and finished to primary, to SS3. And that's where we are today.
Mustapha Comprehensive School has evolved over the years from a single block of 2 classrooms and an office to several blocks, consisting of 30 classrooms, offices, and a new story building at the final stage of completion to accommodate more classrooms. The school boasts of an array of facilities ranging from laboratories, computer room, sick bay, the e-library, guidance and counseling unit, sports complex, a daycare facility, and a well-equipped food and nutrition facility. As part of our mission to groom our students into industrious adults, we ensure that our students undergo vocational training at the Sani Bello Vocational Training Center. Mustapha Comprehensive School has had its fair share of leaders, from the pioneer headmistress of the school, Mrs. Cecil Yeluju, who was in office from 1981 to 1983, succeeded by Mrs. A. Oshobola, who headed the school from 1983 to 1987. Malam Yahaya Bala was headmaster between 1987 to 1990, succeeded by Mr. Dominic Baturi from 1990 to 1991, followed by Dr. Lavender Williams from 1991 to 1993. Mr. Zachary Ikani came on board in 1994 and was in office till 2014, when he handed over to Mr. Isaac Ibrahim, having been appointed Director General Sani Bello Foundation. Mr. Charles Amoa Mensah took over the reign of leadership from Mr. Isaac Ibrahim in 2020 and remains in office till date. Mr. Charles Amoa Mensah speaks on his experience in the last 1 year.
It's been a very wonderful experience I've had. I had heard of Kontagora, but I had not stepped foot here. So when I came, saw the town, saw the school, the impression I had was that, wow, this is a great opportunity for me to, in fact, I looked at the investments made, the capital investments made by the founder. I said it's a good opportunity for me to add value. There is nothing more to do but just to add value. So the experience so far has been good. People I have met in the school have cooperated, and the town has been very peaceful for me. That is what is important. If a place is peaceful, you can lay your head well, enjoy your sleep, and think well for what to do for whatever endeavor you are in. So the experience has been very good.
We have a high rate of success in both sound grounding and training of our students. As a result, our graduates enjoy both academic and social excellence in their respective universities and chosen profession. Mustapha Comprehensive School is arguably one of the best schools in Nigeria, having produced lawyers, doctors, politicians, journalists, military personnel, accountants, and so many other professions. All students recount the impact the school has had on them.
I joined Mustapha specifically in 1984, and I left in 1999. Mustapha has been a very wonderful school. It's been an excellent school. I recall back then that Mustapha was arguably one of the best schools in the country, and I still believe that up to this day it is still one of the best schools. So on this occasion of its 40th anniversary, let me first and foremost congratulate the founder, Honorable Dr. Sani Bello retired, for his vision in establishing this citadel of learning. I also want to congratulate the old students and the current students on this occasion of the 40th anniversary. Our time in Mustapha was quite interesting, it was quite awesome, it was quite an excellent period, and the positives we got from Mustapha back then was what we were able to take away, and has actually propelled many of us into the present positions we actually currently occupy.
Good day all. I want to appreciate the school, Mustapha Comprehensive School, for the impact that has been made in my life all through the period I was in school. I want to appreciate the proprietor. I want to appreciate the school administration. I want to appreciate all our teachers who had made it possible for me to acquire the knowledge that I have today. In fact, the foundation of my life academically, character-wise, was laid when I was in Mustapha Comprehensive School.
And looking at the future of Mustapha, I know Mustapha by transition. Of course, we are aware that the university is coming on board. Mustapha being the first, the conventional educational school, growing now, and we are going to have a university. So it makes it easier that students from Mustapha, instead of searching for admission all over Nigeria, will not be able to go around. You shouldn't go around. Once you have your results, you have a university to attend, and the beautiful courses that will be brought to that institution. Sanibele University coming on board. So I wish Mustapha Comprehensive School happy 40th anniversary. The ex-students and the great teachers who have contributed, and the past principals who have contributed to make that school great. I wish them all the best in life. Thank you.
Wishes for the school at 40.
Seeing Mustapha coming of age and being a privileged part of that school, following the processes, the challenges, the progress and everything, I wish Mustapha the best of what the future holds for the staff, the students and the founder of the school. Mustapha is a great school, not mincing word. No student passes through Mustapha that by the grace of God will not become great, except he or she chooses not to be great. But any student by the grace of God that passes Mustapha is meant to be great. Therefore, that greatness that is in our character, I wish them the best.
I joined Mustapha in the year 1986. I want to congratulate the school on their 40th anniversary. It's not easy for one to be 40. But first of all, I want to thank God Almighty for giving the founder this vision. And I want to thank the founder too for actually actualizing the vision. It's actually not easy. I want to say, Kontagora, thank you very much for making it a reality.
I joined the school from primary 1. I left in primary 5 for secondary school. On this special occasion of the 40th anniversary of the school, I want to congratulate everyone, especially the proprietor of the school, retired Colonel Sanibelu. I want to appreciate you so much for starting that school at that time. We got products all over the world that are shining. Thank you very much to all of our teachers who have in no way contributed, who have in no small way contributed to our successes. I pray that the school go to greater heights, and I expect Mustapha Nursery and Primary School, Mustapha Comprehensive School, Abai Mustapha University. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful celebration, everyone.
So on this occasion, I congratulate my friends, my colleagues, and everyone who has had one or two things to do with the school. I also wish to say happy birthday to our founder, an excellent citizen, a man who has touched so many lives, a man so generous that he has done so much, not just for the school, but for the community. So congratulations, sir. Wish you many more years in life. Thank you.
And from this end, I want to say a very big congratulations to Mustapha Comprehensive School at 40. And may I also add that I was once a student of this great institution.